my dream as an entertainer is to have you question and then look inside to see who you really are. And who you really are may surprise you.
Wow, that was cool. That was very intense scene.
As an actor in my world, I use building blocks to create the character. This particular character, Anton's ability to lead is what drives him. His ability to create a better world for his people is what drives him. Anton is very smart at how he manipulates Diego and puts him in the position he needs to be in. He's questioning him constantly about what he thinks. What is your truth? He has a saying, truth or lies, truth or lies. And truth is always going to be the winner. But is Anton always telling the truth?
Diego Castillo is a really interesting character, and well, what I did to get into his character was basically put myself in his shoes and see what he's gone through with his father, Anton Castillo, and it really made me resonate with him and made me feel for him. And I also really analyzed the people that surround him, like his father and, you know, like the soldiers, and there's so many people. He's basically lived in his father's life, so I made sure I wanted to know much about his life, so I was able to, you know, represent it as good as possible.
I felt ready to put on the tights and the markers and the helmet with the lights right in my eyes and the cameras staring at me. I felt ready for that, but what I wasn't, you know, sort of adept at was being able to finesse the idea that there was nothing else to support me and get over the idea of how goofy I looked in all the markers.
When you're acting in a video game, you're in this place called the Volume. You have like restricted space, and when you're doing film, you can sometimes be outside or you can be in buildings and stuff like that. So there are a couple differences. At first, you know, it took a bit of getting used to, like all the HMC and all the suit. I was like, whoa, this is something I've never done. But you know, as time started going by, I started enjoying it more and I started getting used to it, and you know, I love it now.
It's just fascinating. It's like big brains, you know, really big brains. And then I come upstairs here and I see what sort of happens on these screens up here and all these young people who are so passionate about what they do and have such knowledge. And, you know, I meet one guy who's sitting there and he's been working on one specific thing for a year. I've been looking at your face, only your face, for a whole year.
The players that play for Cry6 might feel a bit bad for Diego because he's had to live in the shadow of his father, Anton Castillo, and they might want to, you know, try to help him, and they might not like what he's going through, what he's been going through his whole life, and you know, I feel like it's something that they will understand and get from him.
Well, I hope the players will take away that Anton is a human being. That he really has the wide spectrum of emotions that we all feel as human beings, and that he's also conflicted.